Hey, it's Carol. Welcome to my garden. Look at that behind me. That's a dogwood, Cherokee Princess. I think it's a Cornus, Florida. Just starting to bloom and it's gorgeous, and those blooms will get bigger and wider, and I really like it. So anyway, I just got done mowing the grass, which accounts for my rosy complexion, and I decided that I would do another episode of Gardening with Carol. So this episode, we're going to go a couple places and we're going to look at freeze damage, which some years we get that. Stuff kind of comes out and gets all excited for spring, just like we do. And then we have sustained temperatures in the 20s and everything, not everything, but a few things get nipped. So we'll talk about what got nipped and give you a little bit of advice about what to do about it. So come on, let's go see the first thing. So our first stop is this mountain bush honeysuckle, which is native to the southeastern United States. So it's a tiny bit out of its native range, but at least it's native to North America, not like the Asian honeysuckle, which is not native and highly invasive. This is not invasive, but it did get some freeze damage, and considering it's just north of its natural range, I'm kind of not surprised. So let me zoom in and show you. So you see the tips of the branches here, they got nipped pretty good. And so what we're going to do about this is in a couple of weeks, maybe sooner than that, we're going to come out here and just kind of trim this up. And it needs to be trimmed up a little bit because look, it has got an ugly bottom. A lot of dye back there. I'll trim that out. It's going to look as good as new. All right, let's go see something else. So this is a hosta that got nipped pretty good, and I'm going to try to put a picture up on here because 2 Saturdays ago my sister was through here and she said, "What's that?" She said it looked like dog vomit. It had completely nipped the foliage and everything was all mushy. So I cut that back, and that's my tip for you. If something turns to mush in the freeze, cut it back so that you don't end up with a bunch of diseased foliage. So I did that there, and I think that one's going to come out of it just real pretty. So there's that one. Let's go see one more example of freeze damage. Okay, see all those brown stems? That is hardy ground orchid, not native, it's Asian, and it often gets nipped by frost in the spring, but it came up and it got hammered. So I have not quite decided what to do about it. I'm kind of waiting to see if some new growth pops up, and it looks like there is just a tiny bit right there, new growth, and then I'll have to cut this stuff back. And there's some weeding to do in this bed, so I'll get in here and I'll weed it and I'll cut those back and we'll see what happens. But yeah, sure didn't like it, but what are you gonna do? It happens. So in this Laetris spicata, it also got nipped a little bit, so we'll give it a chance to come out. Then we'll just kind of clean things up. So that's my tip. Sometimes you just kind of leave it alone. Sometimes if it turns to mush, you cut it back, and sometimes you just kind of take an educated guess. That's the way gardening is. Bye now. So there you have it. A little bit of freeze damage, but nothing that can't be recovered from. By July, be hot. We'll never remember. We'll just keep going on. That's what you do in a garden. So hope you enjoyed this. And oh, I wanted to show you back behind me. Way up there. Can you see it? Wait, I gotta do this. There you go. That's my bottle tree. Never needs pruning. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it. And I hope you don't mind that I did it right after I was mowing the grass. Just gives it that more authentic feel, don't you think? So anyway, as with all the videos, if you like it, you gotta give it a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and subscribe to the channel. Maybe I'll do more of these because I can teach you a little bit about gardening. Maybe. If you have any questions or have a particular topic you want me to cover, let me know. Maybe next time we'll sow some seeds. Woohoo! Bye now.